TikTok. You're live on Instagram.
Live in many places. Live from Duluth, Minnesota, downtown Duluth, in the plaza. What is this? What's the name of this?
Lake Superior Plaza.
Lake Superior Plaza. That's right in the heart of downtown Duluth, right next to the Minnesota Power Building. And we are going to do some more plein air painting. And the cool thing is we have a couple of other people that join us. And we're going to take a look at their work too as we're doing some painting today. Our kiddo is here today, no preschool, so he may paint with me, so he's set up to paint here too. Otherwise, I'm going to paint flat because it's a little windy, and if you checked in last week, the wind kept blowing my painting over.
Oh, and it cracked it.
Oh yeah, it's a dreadful sound. So I'm David Austin with DavidAustinGallery.com, and we're here to paint today. So I'm going to do some different methods that I do to start out. And I have tempera paint, and I have tempera paint sticks that I'm going to play with today. And then my son will probably do a lot of things with charcoal, and God knows what. So it should be a lot of fun here. But I like to kind of block out some areas first, and I'm going to put some water on this. And I'm just going to take this charcoal with a K and just do some really fascinating marks. Kind of botanical a little bit. There's a garden right over there, and there's some interesting grasses and flowers.
I am back.
And she's back. Our kiddo's with us today, so it's a little different situation again. But there's been times that I've done just a black and white using the charcoal and with this method of working in the deck. And I really like it because you can really get some really neat effects. So I could actually keep working this, and maybe we could show Kristen just using the Rembrandt soft pastels.
Yeah, we should. It's a good idea.
This creates some nice gradients, and then as I paint over it with the translucent temperas, a lot of this will actually come out. Be revealed too below. So I'm just using my hands, my charcoal. So now we have just kind of a nice little garden scene. And a lot of times they might go somewhere completely different than this. But it's a way to loosen up right now, is to get the charcoal out and just do some gestural drawing. And you can even go, close your eyes and do something and see what happens. You're just trying to remove that layer of block. If you have an artist block, it's a good way to start. And everybody that knows my paintings know I can't do this without some hot pink somewhere in there lately. So we're going to use the tempera paint sticks. And I'm just going to block in some colors to start. This is a really nice, quick, easy way to get some color on a surface. And if you hear a lot of extra noise, it is because it's downtown Duluth and they're doing construction literally right there.
Urban Plein Air.
So we've been doing this every Wednesday, right? This month.
Yeah, we missed one because of a thunderstorm.
Yeah, we had a weather issue. But I think we're going to try to move the date to Thursday mornings during their coffee time. They have coffee and live music out here on Thursday mornings. So that's going to be pretty exciting. I think we're going to kind of join in with that crew. It'll be fun for everybody else. You can see the translucent nature of this paint stick is allowing some of those marks to come through. And I think it gives it some sort of a depth, if you will, when you have that background plane. Flowers. I was in the garden this morning, Kristen, quite a bit, with that sunrise. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a really beautiful sunrise today. And so I'm feeling a little bit garden inspired to start. I don't always start this way, but I am today. Let's see what colors the keyboard has over here. Got bright orange. Oh, it's one of my favorites. Oh, that bright orange. There's the sun. Here comes the sun. My singing career never really took off. You laughed at me.
I did.
She knows how to. I enjoy music, but I am not a musician. Although I did play in several bands in college. I was the tambourine player. No, I'm kidding. I played drums.
You might as well just be the triangle player.
Oh, now there's going to be a lot of discussion about that. No, I was the percussionist in the band. We had a couple little recordings. I did a session for somebody else too. Talk about a hard business. And now I'm just using the edge of this to scratch into some of this. It dries really fast, especially out here. Really, really fast. I'm going to do some blue right here. So, the exciting thing too is you can find on our website now, davidaustingallery.com, some of the art supplies that I like to do, as well as the artist camouflage aprons, and of course the visual art. But you can actually purchase it right from our website. So we've got the Cobra oils, the water mixable oils, which are so much fun to use and not nearly as toxic because you don't have to use salt. Again, using the edge now to scratch through there. We could do a whole painting just using these paint sticks, and I've played with that, but I am a mixed media artist, and so I can't help but bring in some paint. We're going to get some of these tempera paints from Sergeant Art on here soon, and we'll be getting into that. And see Rochenfeld's out here. She's painting. We had a nice show together a little while ago. One of our live shows. She came and painted. And Margie's here too. She came over as well. And they're painting. We're going to get their websites up for them as soon as we can. Now the interesting thing is you can, because of the translucent nature of these paint sticks, you can actually go over other colors and create some glazing type of techniques. The pigmentation on these things is not very, they're not very great, so you're going to get a lot of browning with certain colors. If you're a painter, you might understand what I'm saying there. Let's get some hot color in here. It's a nice, beautiful day. Our son doesn't want to paint today.
That's okay. He's having a good time learning how to fish from YouTube over there.
Really?
I'm glad I brought that extra phone. And it has a headphone jack, which
I saw that.
I didn't even know.
Most of the rest of them don't. I'm just squirting it right on there. This is just straight up tempera paint. I'm just going to lightly pull it down here. It doesn't have a lot of adhesion, so I have to depend on it drying to really layer things up. So I'm just lightly pulling. There's some marks in there. This is a metallic gold. It's a very thin paint, and I've enjoyed actually building the surface up and then scraping it down. I am an abstract artist, so this is going to probably go further off the rail than you're going to think. Let's see what other colors this goes up. Let's get a little bit. Just a very thin here. Now we can do rollers too. We've got different kinds of spatulas and brushes. this is fun. So even if you're, and one of the reasons I'm using this tempera paint out here is because of the fact that we don't want to, because of the way I paint, I don't want to get it on there nicely pavement down here. So there's a lot of tempera, at least it gives me a chance to clean it off. It's not as permanent as acrylics. And we need some hot paint.
Yeah. Always.
Always some hot paint. Let's get a little bit on there. Look at that. Yeah, it's just fun. Fun. In fact, I think we need a little bit down here too. Check that out. Wow.
So fun.
Just bringing the color into some other areas. I don't know if I'm balancing it so much. I tend to make tension in my hands more than balance.
Yeah, I would say that your work is definitely unbalanced.
Oh, I just got trolled by my own wife.
Keeps it spicy.
Wow. Rare form today. Thank you so much for that.
You're very welcome. Well, thanks for the hearts and likes, guys. It really helps us out. I appreciate it.
Energetic. It's like action painting almost.
Anybody else painting today? I would like to ask that question.
She does. I listen to her ask it every week, sometimes twice a week.
Yeah. Oh, it's so nice today. It's not too hot. It's not too windy.
It's a Goldilocks moment.
I'm gonna enjoy it.
I don't want to use that part. It wasn't bright enough.
You know, I feel like everybody feels like, you know, they have to paint in beautiful places, but you can paint anything.
Anyway, yeah. Well, and the industrial stuff is like we have in this plaza some strong black, dark fencing. There's these absolutely fascinating iron
Yeah, it is.
extras, and it's really, you're just really amazing. Sorry, I'm a little more distracted today because there's actually people around.
I know. Well, you know, it's never. I haven't painted in a few years either, but David keeps trying to tell me I need to.
Yeah.
And then paint a jean jacket in abstract. Awesome.
Maybe I'll move this over and I'll start something new.
Let us know when you're done with your jacket. Let us see it.
Because he doesn't seem to want to paint today, you know, for whatever reason.
That's okay. Just chill now. You had a busy day yesterday. You need something?
I give it. Okay.
Awesome, twin 2323. I'll hold it to you. Let us see it. I always like to see what everybody's doing.
A little more bold. There we go. All right, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit more.
And a quick thanks to the Greater Downtown Duluth Council and the Parks and Rec Department of Duluth for allowing us to do this every week.
Yes. Okay. Oh, a volunteer of something.
Oh, Did you trap a fly
I
in your paint?
don't know what
Fly
that
in the
is.
ointment?
Something. Probably from my.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Cool.
So because this dries a little bit translucent, but you can also see there's some cells being created. So it's kind of like that same sort of imagery that you get with the port painting process, and I really like that. So I'm building that surface up, allowing one layer to dry a little bit, and then the next one. So you can do some really fascinating things with port painting techniques, with the tempera. Blah, blah, blah.
I got you, John.
If Hugo comes, he can paint on this one.
I'm interested in what he's doing.
The microphone is going off. Okay, let's do something else on this one. Keep going back to this gold color.
Who's best one?
We're going to mix in a little bit of red. This one.
Oh. Hill, mountain, sunshine, and the ocean. I can see that. It's fun to get outside, that's for sure.
See, I sometimes clean my tools up.
Only under duress.
Well, yeah. I'm going to do blue. I like this blue color from the paint stick. Well, it's not as blue as that. That was really good. Let's try this. There's the one. Oh, yeah,
It is. You should go outside and do it too.
yeah.
Or go inside and do it. Just go paint.
Just go paint something.
Or sculpt. Or write. Go
We
art.
have at the house in the garden. Sometimes go out there and paint too. See, I'm blending too this tempera paint stick with the other tempera paint stick. The thing is it's got it dries very fast. Within seconds, particularly when you're outdoors like this. Hey,
Oh, you're at work.
well,
Well, I'm glad we can be a little bit of a respite at work.
wore nice pants today for a change.
I know I was surprised, but we are using water-soluble paints today, so maybe it'll come out. I'm wearing my apron.
Okay, I'm going to go back to the other one.
Contrast of the blues and golds. Yeah, it is really pretty. Blacks and blues and golds.
Yellow. I'll be posting. Well, actually, if you go under our feed, I think any of them really, you'll see some pictures from the previous outdoor shows we've done working with the tempera paint.
Yeah.
You'll start to see how we kind of elevate the idea, the concept of using what is essentially a kid's medium. Don't get me wrong, I love my highly pigmented acrylics, my watercolors from well, multiple places. But I love the Amsterdam acrylics, and I absolutely am in love with Cobra water mixable oils right now because I just used it for the first time this last month. I can't tell you how much I love it. So, but my point is, you can paint with just about anything that you have, or draw with anything you have. Look at that. That's big, bright, and yellow.
It is. It's really pretty. It's really pretty.
Let's go to this one. Try it. Do something similar. Got it dirty. That is why we brought the tarp.
Yes, it is.
I really like having offset colors, like really bright on a corner. Again, I like to create just a little tension with the work. Because if I'm not making you a little bit uncomfortable, I don't think I'm doing my job as an artist. I think we are trying to make. I'm trying to get people to see things differently. Sometimes I'm I've never been a fan for shock art, so-called shock art, but I kind of respect what they're doing too. As long as it's an actual statement to approach.
Yeah. Cogent statement.
Yeah, something that.
How much does a painting sell for? It varies, kind of depending on what gallery we're selling in, honestly.
Well, on what side, what venue, but you can go on our website and see.
Mm-hmm.
That's
we
our
also
list.
are selling prints now at Saatchi, which I'm super excited about.
Oh yes. Oh, I forgot to mention that, didn't I?
Yeah, those are great, and you get them framed at a reasonable price. Made to order.
The Saatchi art.
Yeah, Saatchi art prints for David Austin.
And that's new. Well, new old. We revitalized the account. We hadn't used it in years, really.
Yeah, but I do so much stuff. I could not take on the mantle of printmaker as well. So I've now brought on Saatchi.
That was a really great article this morning on Futura coming back to the scene after being gone for a while.
Yeah, I want to read that.
It was in Art News. I don't know. I think that it wasn't really gone. He was just merchandising. It was all like merchandise stuff for a while, it seemed like.
Like he said in that documentary we saw with him the other day, you know, he's supporting his family first.
Yeah, it was read the article because he had some very, very interesting things to say coming out about why he did actually back off of the art world, and it wasn't for the things you might think.
Needle felt. Oh, that's awesome. I have so much respect for people who did that. I can't. I don't know. Have you done needle felting, David?
What's that?
Have you done needle felting?
No. My ex who passed, one of them that passed away anyway. She did that kind of stuff over in Germany. But I didn't do that, no. I'm really liking this corner over very much. So I'm going to do this.
Hi, Rancor. Ciao. Oh, a foot tall donkey? That's a lot of work.
There we go. Now we got something there.
Oh, thanks for the gifts. Where? We're in Duluth, Minnesota today.
Yeah.
At Lake Superior Plaza. Next to a very loud construction site, but we're having a good time. We have some guests here.
Yeah, the construction's been going on somewhere.
It's been a good day here. You too. Bye, Mossy Cyber Art.
All right. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Well, what's nice is it's setting up so quick, and being able to switch back and forth to two paintings. And I think Sue's doing that over there too with hers.
Yeah, she
And
is.
if you go to one of our former lives, we were doing a thing with collage. And so we'll take a look here before we go at their stuff too. And see is that possible to do that?
To do it.
To take a look at their stuff?
Yeah, we've been.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what happens. I get into my artwork and I get to look around.
If you're in the Duluth area, we do this every week. Keep an eye on the posts. Might be good for Thursday next week.
I don't know how we did it as kids on the ground. Playing like in this hobby room, we have padding on the floor.
Yeah.
It still hurts. This is on concrete. This is why
You need
I must have been painting on these.
You need a gardening cushion.
Yeah. Well, these are pretty cool. Very colorful, strong lines. I wouldn't call them done yet. I'm finding them interesting. But as usual, the minute we turn off the camera, I'll get inspired.
Yeah. Yoga mat. That's a good idea. I like that.
Isn't that a good idea?
Yeah, yoga mat.
Yeah.
Fold it up and sit on it.
I'm trying to figure out where I want to go on this again at this point. I want to keep kind of the asymmetry in this. Let me see if I can get this black to actually.
Sorry for the wiggles. This thing is just not the sturdiest.
So it doesn't like going on the wet slipperiness of the tempera. But where it's dried a little, it is, and it's really kind of an ingredient. Yes, that was deliberately in there. Back myself up sometimes.
Brush down.
Sometimes you just gotta put something in there that's like, what? Why'd you do that? Yeah, like somebody to say, hey, why'd you do that? Not sure I like what I did today. Let's find something to put in.
Yeah, that is a good idea. I don't know how I would execute it right now because we have so many other irons in the fire at the moment, but it's a good idea.
Just see what that does. And if you make a mistake, you can always come back to it later. How do you know you make a mistake when you're doing abstract art?
You don't like it.
But as my old professor would say, well, why don't you like that?
Hey, are we going to get in trouble for still being parked there?
Oh, are we good?
I don't know. We're still parked legally.
I forgot where parked were. I don't know. Keep an eye open, see if there's somebody.
I can't see it around the corner.
I can see the front of the car where they would probably give us a ticket.
They ticket the side of the car and the door.
I would assume they would see something happening here and then they might come and check with us. I usually move it, but I got distracted because of the traffic. So it's fun. It's always fun to talk to people. The wind's blowing in. Oh, knees. Head, shoulders, knees, toes, knees, toes. That's what happened. One of the downsides I'm working on this particular foam board is that it will curl on me later. So in the process, when you frame it, you use the frame, bring it all back into it.
Yeah.
We've had this question a few times. So that's how you do it.
No, Duluth, Minnesota. On the shores of Lake Superior.
Beautiful place, absolutely gorgeous. Great cross country skiing. Biking is phenomenal, although I don't ride anymore. And the other thing that's really amazing is the art here, as it turns out. For a smaller city,
Yeah.
about 200,000 in the vicinity.
Oh, you're in the other Duluth.
Oh, Georgia?
Yeah.
Hi, sister city. Well, in name anyway. That's funny. Hope things are good down there.
Thanks for joining us.
So we've kind of gotten to the point where it's analysis of the piece. I can keep slapping paint on here, but the way that I usually paint is now I'm looking at it and going, okay, what do I need to change, adapt, add to start to create a little more structure and visual organization so that it does have some appeal. I have to say, though, the times that I've liked my paintings the best, I've been just going nuts, crazy, wacky in the studio, early morning when nobody else is around, and that's when the stuff happens. Does it sound bad? Did I mess up my mic? Sound check. It's kind of like the fences that I see here in the post. Allergies.
Yeah, I don't know it's blooming, but it's pretty painful.
Been tuning this week. It's interesting because the crackle effect's already started because so much brighter out here. And the wind is really blowing. Let's see. We're gonna go up here. This purple thing. I'm not sure I like it, but I'm not sure I hate it either. Pull out my white paint sticks, otherwise you probably have to kind of bring that white line out. Gray. I think I'm going to bring in some of this hot water. Interesting. You didn't want to paint today, huh?
No, we really didn't. That's okay.
Right now, you just out over there.
We had a very busy summer. There wasn't a whole lot of just chilling because we had a very busy household. So I think he's taking advantage of a quiet day, and I think that's what's happening. For those just joining us, we brought Hugo, our 4-year-old, today. Usually he likes to eat his daddy.
Yeah, he's interested in
He's having a mental health day, apparently. He's sitting down. I always wonder if somebody in this building is watching us.
I don't know. The CEO is right there.
Uh-oh.
There's the excitement of Plein Air for you right there, kids. You got yours? It adds extra texture.
I didn't put makeup on this morning, so maybe help with hands.
that weighted the target down all over the place. That yellow's really neat. It's not the same effect here. I mean, I could try to bring it in here, but I'm also enjoying what's happening with the textural different gestures, almost like a wild garden down here. I'm a little bit reluctant to take that element out. So now I'm going to do the split eye thing. See what I want to change or put it at the stage. Kind of like that really stark contrast. I like the middle. Toying with adding something right here on that screen. Don't want to go with pink. But maybe you use the extensively red. Bring the yellow in, and just kind of blend that side with this a little bit. But at the same time, I kind of enjoy that contrast. Let's try it anyway.
Let's just try it.
Try it. We're gonna put a bunch of yellow here. Oh no! It's almost gone. Yeah.
Not again. Oh, Sue, are you okay?
Save the painting!
Exactly. Here's Ball New York.
Yeah. It'll be her last piece. It'll be worth millions. Actually, kind of like that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of challenges aesthetics by just that really strong middle line up there. I'm into challenging things. Yeah, wind's picking up.
Yeah, it's shaking the phone.
Really, really picking it up. It was a good wind, really.
Yeah.
So, where are we at?
38 minutes.
Once again, we're in Duluth, Minnesota. Beautiful Duluth, Minnesota, not Georgia. We're in Plein Air painting right in the middle of downtown. Crazy location on this really cool plaza that Minnesota Power has began in working with this beautiful art. Thursdays in the morning, they have live music right there behind Kristen, as well as a guest coffee truck every morning as well. So coffee is served, and people just kind of mill about, hang out, and have fun. So starting hopefully next week, we'll be joining them. So we're going to move our plein air painting thing to Thursday mornings. That way too, we'll have more interaction with it. Because what is it? There's the Street Art Initiative.
Yes, the Duluth Street Art Initiative is the beneficiary of any donations made on Thursday in Lake Superior Plaza at the coffee break, brought to you by the Greater Downtown Duluth Council.
Yes.
Over to you, Jim.
Nice.
How's the weather?
The other thing is that they're part of that, what is it, the arts organization. I kind of want this to dry enough, but raw, but so far it really hasn't done that. Some areas are dry enough to create some more blocking with the chalk. And this black too, I could go in with white chalk later. Sometimes that's just, I always love it. So we have these strong square forms up here. There's some solar panels behind her, and so I'm just referencing some of those grid patterns that are too. Catch my painting and goes like
Ready.
Hey, better.
You're fun team today, brother. Good.
Yeah, I just didn't want to out there damage on her.
Yeah, it's that was requested.
That one I missed too. But it was no fun holding that.
No,
Last week's live was exciting.
it cracked the painting.
Yeah,
It went off.
it blew off.
I cracked it.
I don't know if we were on air at that moment. But definitely was. Yeah, challenge was not working. But I think that's part of the cool thing. Like I want to paint outside the floor. I've been dying to do that. But we need to get the water to the case. Yeah. So these been thanks. They kind of went in interesting directions, which often happens.
And there's never great.
No, very rarely do I have a plan. Sometimes, like we talked about during our sessions, sometimes there's a generalized concept in my brain, and then it usually quickly evolves. All right.
Well, thank you for following us. We appreciate it.
And one of the interesting things is with the paint sticks, you can't really draw over the paint sticks because they've got like some gum or something. So what I have to do is I have to seal it with some sort of a fixing, and then I can draw on it.
So when you say that you can't keep
It doesn't like to adhere to it unless it has a gum Arabic in it as well, and then you can kind of. But even the paint stick over itself after it dries, it's a little bit difficult. So I've been looking at the Spectre Fix. It smells a little bit like the old Paul Mitchell. Remember in the early days how we used this?
Got another picture. It looks like maybe.
She was here. Yeah. She was here a few weeks back. She's in her group too. I can say R because apparently I'm
We popped it.
yeah. I did finally get it listed this event. You've been busy. You have your show.
very prolific.
Yeah, for sure.
Take lunch. Take lunch at this week.
Yeah, we made a career out of it. Other people watching us all day.
I haven't gotten to lunch.
Well, I don't know. Did you see the Cobra oil mix?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that was so cool to have back there. I was just talking to him yesterday. Royal Talents is a great company, and they've got he heads up the education end of things, and then the rest of the team that we work with there. So there's some more changes coming there too. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, well, not there, but changes for us. Love my charcoal with a K. Have you?
Did we ever decide if the vintage charcoal repaint is better than the new charcoal?
It was a bit of a toss-up, and actually the Rembrandt pastels are pretty. The soft pastels, their black is pretty black too, so that is also a nice alternative. And coincidentally, we're selling that on our website. Yeah. I'm sorry, we have to do some product placement. An artist has got to make money somewhere.
I'm still doing some of my hair so
Yeah.
because offering a varnish.
Yeah,
I suppose if it was so you fix it over your chest, but that would
we talked to a couple of people with oil pastels manufactured just recently. This question came up. The question is, I don't know if anybody heard it. What do you do with oil pastels? Oil pastels, because they don't dry. It doesn't have the ability to oxidize like the oxidation process like normal oils. People assume it does. That being said, Kristen, that painting that you and I bought for ourselves 10 years ago,
Yeah.
it's actually dry.
Oh my god, it finally happened?
Yeah, so that was made with oil pastels, but for years it hung on the wall. But it was like rock together. And it was always wet, always wet. Yeah. And I found it today in the drawers. I was looking for something painted. I wonder if that's dry. Like 12 years?
Yeah, it's been a while. I think.
was it all done in oil pastel?
Yeah.
They did.
I use this one, but it is an issue.
Yeah, the manufacturers tell me at this point that there's nothing you can do with it. It's always going to be oil. The good thing is that if you have a process,
But what I discovered is you still want to use it a little bit. And you still want to it doesn't affect the whole parts, of course, it would not
yeah.
but it doesn't make it look
Well,
that's
that's
what I
good.
have comfort.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
It doesn't. So I guess it's okay that people don't
They don't put it.
put anything
It's a common question we get. So I talked to my supplier for if they need some trainings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I got her. But it's delicious.
Well, if they can send them in.
Maybe eventually we'll figure that out. Oh man,
Love
that's
it.
hard.
I see some downtown and it's
There's
like
something real good on it.
and I love that really.
So just because you're painting out, people often think painting plein air, you have to paint whatever scene you're looking at. You can be inspired by that scene, certainly. You don't have to go close to that moment. So as you're getting out, let's get hanging with friends. And I wish I could remember the guy over there in Southeast Asia that's painting with his buddies. You know, they go out and go motorbikes with royals.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Run the something. If you're checking in, which I know you do, make sure to say something. So anyway, I think we're done. We can film for the day.
Yeah, you're
I want
right.
to thank you all. I'm David Austin with DavidAustinGallery.com. We have so many videos and shorts coming out right now. You've got to check it out. Our YouTube channel especially, go check that out. Kristen's doing a bunch in there right now.
Yeah.
So we have some YouTube specific things that we're uploading starting to get out this week. I think we got 3-minute shorts or something.
Yeah, we're going to do quick painting tips coming up soon. So keep an eye out for those. It's fun to make the really fun shorts, but I think it's also important to do the educational ones.
Exactly. So we're going to have a lot of fun there. Check us out over on our YouTube station. And we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.